I, who? Paramita Chakraborty from Marriage Splitting channel. Which channel? Marriage Splitting channel. Okay. Good morning, all of you. I think all of you are very well. Today my topic is heterotrophic nutrition. Okay. As a biology teacher, I want to tell you something that the biology is a very most interesting subject, and if you this subject, if you watch with these pictures when at the study time, that you will be very beneficial. The process by which living organisms other than green plants, means non-green plants and animals, obtain their food from different sources is called heterotrophic nutrition. Such organisms are called heterotrophs. Heterotrophs cannot make their own food. Reason these organisms depend on other for food because they don't have any chlorophyll. Because if the organisms are autotroph, they must be have chlorophyll. Heterotroph don't have any chlorophyll, so they cannot make their own food. These organisms had adapted to their environment, and their mode of obtaining of food is of different type. For example, number one, if food source is fixed or stationary, suppose grasses. The animal that graze on grasses need to have running for fighting ability for obtaining food, as in cow, buffalo. Second one, if food source is movable or mobile, deer. Okay, the predators that kill and feed on the such animal has to be first runner, hunter, and alert for predation. Example, lion, tiger, etc. Okay, third number, if the food is broken down outside the body before consumption, decaying organic food. The organism break down the complex food outside the body and then intake it for their needs, as in fungi like bread mold, rhizobus, yeast, mushroom, etc. Next, if the food is pre-digested or suck it without killing the host, the organism live upon or live within the body of organisms. They obtain the food from the host without killing the host organism. Example, cuscuta, okay, orchid, leaves, leeches, tapeworm, etc. Next time coming, if the food is taken as a whole and broken inside the body, the organism intake complex food, just like I am telling about the human being now. Take the food, digestion takes place here inside the body, food is absorbed. Okay. So these are the types. These organisms utilize complex substances as the source of food. These complex food substances obtained from different sources depending upon the type of intake are broken down into simpler molecule substances before use. This is done in presence of biocatalyst called enzyme. Okay, enzymes are present in digestive juice, saliva, etc. Okay, so where enzyme is present? Enzyme is present in digestive juice, saliva, etc. Clear? So this is I am telling about the story of the heterotrophs. Heterotrophs, somebody what? Heterotrophs cannot make their own food because they don't have any chlorophyll pigment. Chlorophyll is necessary for the making of their own food. Breakdown of glucose to release energy. This equation I have before one I have said yes or no. Okay, glucose C6H12O6 plus O2 is equal to 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus energy released. Thus, heterotroph depends on autotroph directly or indirectly for their survival. They are adapted to their surrounding environment and have to use different method and categories body design. Suppose heterotrophic nutrition are saprophytic, parasitic, holozoic. Three type of. Okay. First I am coming the saprophytic nutrition. What is the saprophytic nutrition? Organism break down complex food, okay, outside the body before consumption. Example, fungi, bacteria. Parasitic nutrition, organism obtain food without killing the organism. Example, Cuscuta leech. Holozoic nutrition, organism obtain food as a whole and digest inside their body. Some are predators, cow, lion, etc. Okay. Different ways to intake the food. In unicellular organisms such as amoeba and paramecium, the intake of ingestion of food. Intake of ingestion food means to take the food inside. Okay, is by different methods. In amoeba, that is different methods. Amoeba is a simplest organism, unicellular organism with not complexities in their bodies. Its whole body surface is helpful to intake food. Okay, number one step. Now, how the amoeba take their food? Two finger-like projection called the pseudopodia are given off from anywhere on the cell surface which is close to the food. When the amoeba see the food, then it makes pseudopodia then and there, and it captures food inside its food vacuoles. Okay. Second step, the pseudopodia start encircling the food particles. Pseudopodia first make pseudopodia, then pseudopodia encircling the food particles. Third, the pseudopodia meet at a point. One point it meet and fuse, means close. This form a food vacuole. So what is food vacuole? When pseudopodia met at the point and fuse, it is called the food vacuoles. Step 4. The food inside the food vacuole is digested by releasing enzyme into it. In the food vacuole, some enzymes are also there. These enzymes are released and help to digest the food. The digested food is absorbed into the cytoplasm and the waste remainings there, which is later removed from the body by bursting of the residual vacuole from the cell surface. Okay, so this is the type. This is the type of amoeba. Amoeba taking food, how its digestion takes place, how its excretion takes place. Here also food vacuoles make, contractile vacuoles makes, enzymes are also there. Next I am coming the paramecium. Paramecium is called a sleeper animalcule. It is just like a sleeper, and the body surface is covered with many hair-like structures called cilia. Okay. It has a funnel shaped mouth. Which type of mouth is there? Funnel shaped mouth that leads to a narrow opening at the bottom. Opening of the bottom is narrow but funnel shaped. Okay, the process of nutrition is as follows, means paramecium's process of nutrition. Before one we have discussed with the amoeba nutrition process, and now the paramecium. Step 1, the hair-like cilia divert the food particles towards the mouth cavity into the body of organism, which leads to a narrow opening at bottom. Step 2. The food is collected in a vacuole which forms the food vacuole at the base of the opening. Third step. The food vacuole is shifted deep into the cytoplasm and enzymes are released into the vacuole for digestion of complex food materials. The digested food is absorbed into the cytoplasm. Number 4, the residual food, undigested food material, is in the residual vacuoles which travels to the cell surface and breaks open to release it. So this is the very nice explanation, I think, very simple explanation. Study this, students, please listen, play my explanation, my presentation, okay.